During my class 12th, I started preparing for NEET and I had a pretty good marks, but for some reason I wasn't able to crack it. And then I chose engineering, which is a pretty different path.
Why did you not give up? How did you push yourself beyond that point?
Yes, I was depressed and I was sad. I didn't know what to do next.
What did you tell yourself?
One thing that I was sure of is
Oh my god, okay. Hi everyone, my name is Hasmita and today we have Akshat with us who has cracked GSoC in his very first year of engineering. So hi Akshat, how are you?
hey, I'm good.
Great Akshat. So let's start from the very beginning, okay? Where most of us face the challenge. What do we do with our career? How was that journey for you? How did it all start? And how do you find yourself here now?
So let's start after class 10. After class 10, I chose PCMB, which is both maths and bio. That is only difficult when we are starting from it. And again, since most of my peers were planning to take NEET, they were preparing for NEET, I got influenced by the environment around me and I started doing the same thing. So during my class 12th, I started preparing for NEET and I had a pretty good marks, but for some reason I wasn't able to crack it. And then I chose engineering, which is a pretty different path, totally different path from what I was preparing for. And that is actually, I don't know the reason. If you ask me the reason, I can't explain it for sure. But one thing, the perception that I have towards engineering is like, it will open many paths for me in the future. So that is why I chose engineering, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do in the future.
That's really nice, Akshat, because when you say this, it takes me back to a point where, everybody wants to have it all figured out, right? And when you did NEET and you also said you had a very good marks and it didn't happen, you must have felt so out of place and then you had so many options. Walk me through that mindset. Why did you not give up? How did you push yourself beyond that point?
Yeah, certainly when I wasn't selected, certainly I was depressed. Yes, I was depressed and I was sad. I didn't know what to do next. But yeah, one thing that I was sure of is my dad. He has always told me, I mean, he's from defense background, so
Okay.
there's something that is instilled in our mind that we shouldn't give up. So after NEET, engineering was not even an option. But I never wanted to take a year drop again. I mean, I don't want to waste one more year. So there the thought of engineering came that I could choose different paths in the future if I do engineering. So there I chose engineering. My parents supported me. I mean, they supported me a lot because I was doing something totally different. Even maybe they had expectation from me becoming a doctor, but now I'm doing something different. So my parents supported me there. I had peers who actually kind of inspired me. They told me that you could do it. So yeah, there I chose engineering.
Great. But I know you're putting it very simply. We all know, we all think we should never give up. But it's not that easy. It comes with its own ups and downs. I'm pretty sure you also had that mindset. Of course, coming from you're an army kid, you'll have a very strong mindset. I don't doubt that. But how was it as a personal challenge? How did you face it? What did you tell yourself?
Let's start from when I came to college. The first day we came, we had orientation, everything. But when you see people around you, they're actually doing something. They know the stuff that you don't know. They're actually building projects from the very first day. You
Yeah.
get overwhelmed by all those things.
True.
When I went home, I looked at myself, I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know this stuff. And when those guys are talking to each other, I wanted to join the conversation. And I'm like, shit, what can I say there? I'm not able to talk with them. So there I picked up the words, the keywords that those guys were speaking. I went, I researched upon it. I actually gained knowledge. I started developing my knowledge. I went home, I practiced it over again and again and again so that I could jot down the basics in my brain. And surely after 3 months, 3 months of consistent hard work that I did, it became a little bit easier because I had the basics, I had the building blocks in my brain. So there, I gained a little bit more confidence that yeah, if I put the right amount of effort, the right amount of time, I could actually do it.
That's really great because once we kind of hit some setbacks in life, it's very hard to be confident in yourself and to push, believe in yourself
Yeah.
to work hard, right? Were there any other resources outside from yourself or any any motivation you were seeing or anybody you were talking to? How did you build that belief in yourself?
See, as I said, I'm from defense background. My dad was in
Yeah.
Air Force. So one thing that he has told me again and again, if you have started something, see to the end. So yeah, when I am doing engineering, I chose to do engineering. I want to see the end, how my future will look like after engineering. So there I had to give my best. That's the best option. That's the only option that we have when you are doing something. So yeah, I started giving my all to one thing that I know could help me in the future. So I started coding. I mean, definitely since we are CS major, we have to code. I started coding. I started learning. I started building my knowledge. There the building blocks started in my brain. Now when you had the basics, you could go advance and do some certain stuff that you weren't able to do previously.
When you took up this challenge, I understand you had the right mindset to crack it, but of course there must be challenges, and these beliefs will be tested again and again. Walk me through those challenges. How did you deal with them?
The first challenge, you have to select an organization.
Okay.
So imagine you have a list of 100, 200 organization in a website and you have to choose one.
Okay.
So now when you are looking at each and every organization, you have to go through each and single one of them and you don't know what is best for them. Which organization suits with your mindset. So there you have to choose an organization in which you really want to work it. And for someone like me who doesn't know what I want to do, that is one of the most difficult thing. So I chose a different path. I chose an organization based on tech stack that I know.
Okay.
I chose an organization where less competition was there, a little bit of smart work, less competition, the maintainers are active. On that basis, I chose my organization. And one more thing, I actually shifted my organization from the one I was working for 3 months to
Okay.
the another one in the last month.
Okay, last one to your GSoC.
Yeah.
Oh my God, okay.
And I got selected in GSoC only on that organization.
How? Walk us through that.
Yeah. So on that organization, I shifted because the mentors were highly active. They were responding to my messages. They were email. So when I had to understand the code base, they actually helped me a lot. They taught me. It's not just tell me. They taught me the basics there.
Okay.
So there, when you had some organization like that, you will certainly feel a little bit more confidence that if I go there, I'll gain certain knowledge. See, GSoC is just an opportunity. The final objective is to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, it should be a milestone that you have to crack it. But the main thing is to learn. So when you are learning from people who have actually worked in a very big thing, they are maintaining an organization. So it feels good. You are talking with people who are not from India. My maintainer was from US, so I was speaking with him. So it boosts your confidence that yes, I can do it. The maintainers are actually responding me with that.
That's great. I feel like you're just not done hard work. You've also done the smart work, and you've been consistent with your hard work and smart work that has got your result. So you cracked GSoC. After all this, in the last month, you changed your org, you cracked GSoC. How did it feel? What did you do about it?
See, after cracking GSoC, it was feeling unreal for me. Yeah, before let's see the result part when the result came out. We had our DSA classes going on, and I received a message that 2 of our fellow classmates have cracked GSoC.
Okay.
Now the anxiety felt over. I'm anxious. I don't know what to do. I'm checking at the website, and there was nothing written that you have successfully cracked GSoC or we have accepted your proposal. So I was like, nahi hua. I really thought ki I haven't gotten selected. Then one of my friends came over. He scrolled down to my profile, and there was this option, withdraw from the program. And he told me that, Akshat, you have gotten selected. And I'm surprised, ho gaya.
Okay.
I just told, ho gaya. He's like, haan, ho gaya. Then we were very happy. We started celebrating. We came to the common area. We started celebrating. I called my parents. I told them that, yes, I have cracked it. Yeah, people were actually happy. They're enjoying. My parents were happy. They congratulated me and all.
You mentioned, I would like to take this opportunity to go back to a point where you mentioned you were depressed because NEET nahi hua, but now you are celebrating, dancing, enjoying. How does it feel now after a lot of people find it challenging to pull themselves through such certain situations like this, but you have pulled yourself out. How does it feel?
Certainly, I feel happy, but rather than happy, there is a shift from attitude. See, when I wasn't selected in NEET, I was depressed. I had the negative attitude that I'm not able to do something even when I have given my all to one thing that I wanted to do. I mean, I gave it my all. I gave 1 year to one particular thing, and it didn't happen. So there, the negative attitude that even if I give something, even if I give my all, the results are not producing. So that attitude shifted that if I give the right amount of time and work, result would come. It might take some time. It will be rough. It might be rough, but yeah, result will come after all. So now, when you have that positive attitude, I feel like I could do anything. Yeah,
Great.
I could reach the top. It feels like that.
Great, Akshat. What if I have to summarize what I would take away, or I would like the audience also to take away, is that a lot of things don't go our way, even when we give our 100%. But you never stop giving your 100%, and I really like your army child attitude that you have to see the end of things and you have to work for it. So a lot of things in your own personality that is very inspiring and a lot of things to learn from. So that's a great story. But before I let you go and we end all this, I would like to ask a few questions to keep it a little fun also.
Sure.
So fill in the blanks. Okay. The biggest myth about GSoC is?
It's not that difficult if you put in the right efforts.
Okay. If I could erase one part of my early coding days, it would be?
Can I tell a story with that?
Yes.
So when I started my coding journey, especially in a college, we were introduced with a platform called Code Wars. And I saw people gaining more points there, rising their ranks. And since I didn't know coding, I was pretty behind. And to catch up, I was taking help from peers who were not from this college, who were from IITs and all. I was taking their help to actually accumulate the points so that I can reach the top rankings. Now, when I was in the top 10, people are coming to me and asking questions, Akshat, how did you solve this question? And I didn't know the logic because my friend had solved it. He told me to write that code and I just copied and pasted that.
Okay.
And that was one of the most embarrassing moment because I'm on the top 10 and I don't know the logic. So if I wanted, I really want to erase that from my past.
But good, Akshat, you stuck to it. Everybody has that, you talk to your peers. Now, I don't think a lot of people do that. When you want something, when I talk to you, I feel like if you want something, you really go for it, hook or crook. And that's a really nice attitude that I like. Okay, the best moment during Polaris was?
It would be, build-a-thon. We had a build-a-thon in a college. We had to build something on women's safety, and we created an Android app. When everybody was working on web app, we did something totally different. That was an Android app.
Okay.
And the feature that I built was when you shake your phone 3 times, a pop-up alert will go to your contacts that you are unsafe, and that message will contain your current location. So that was one of the greatest thing that I did at that time, considering my mere knowledge that I had.
Okay. Nice. You're always up for challenge. That's what I feel like. If Polaris hadn't happened, I would probably be.
Since there are many new age colleges, I might be there. I might be doing engineering, for engineering for sure, because I wasn't selected for NEET and I was opting for something different that I don't know, which will help me in the future. So yeah.
So basically, guys, don't give up. Always find a way. Know what you want to do. The weirdest thing I've done at 3 a.m. is?
See, it's pretty embarrassing. I woke up at 3 a.m. suddenly and I went to the rooftop of my house and I was dancing. And suddenly there was this old lady who saw me and she was scared because she thought there was some ghost. And she just ran away. The next day she comes to our house and she's telling us that there was something on your rooftop, and I'm actually laughing because that was me.
You.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So you love dancing. I understand that. Okay. Success to me means?
Being happy.
Okay.
Because ever since I've done NEET, I was pretty sad. I was depressed because I wasn't able to do something. And now since I've cracked GSoC, I'm happy from inside. I can feel the happiness oozing out of my body. So yeah, that is the success that I want. That will make me feel happy.
Great. 5 years from now, I hope I have
money.
Money?
A lot of money.
A lot of money. Okay. That's a great thing.
Yeah. Actually, my dream, one of my greatest dream is to have a world tour.
Hmm.
So I would really wanted to do that if possible.
Great. So you're a very travel.
Yeah,
Huh.
as I said, my dad was in Air Force, so we have been posted to different places. So I have traveled a lot since my childhood, and that thing is instilled in my body that I really want to travel a lot.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Akshat, for sharing your story. I hope more happiness oozes out of your body going forward also. Lovely talking to you. Very inspiring journey and all the very best for your future.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot,
Thanks.
guys.
Yeah.